Glad you could join today's Q&A with Innovators and hashtag Black STEAM. I'm Gerard. Let's get inspired. Welcome, everybody. My name is Gerard Buckner. As part of the Margaret Institute of Research on the outreach team in the Discovery Building. Today, I'm here with Katherine and Darryl of HNH Trucking, and we're just going to have a normal conversation, kind of learning about their business and what kind of their background and things of that nature. While we're having this conversation, please feel free to hop on social media and use the hashtag Black STEAM Innovators, and we hope to answer your questions or continue in conversation wherever your interest may spark from today's conversation. So where are you from?
I'm basically from Chicago, Illinois, the South Side. I came up here over almost 20 years ago. I came to Madison, Wisconsin, looking for a better life. When I first got here, it was kind of rocky, but making a long story short, after I got my roots in the ground and over a couple of hills and tumbles, I started a cleaning business first, K&Q Cleaning. I did that for a while through Jana King. I didn't really know too much about financing or franchising because I was basically from the streets. I had some money, but I was from the streets. So I learned the lesson from that. And from there, I went on just venturing for other businesses. And I ran into this trucking business. And once I learned how the functions of it work, I would like to teach it to guys that's got similar backgrounds than me. They don't have to be like Black, they could be white, Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? They just going through some of the similar problems and showing them how they can take control of their own and make their own money, not working for nobody, working for themselves.
And like from during these times of COVID, how has your business been challenged?
Oh, it's been challenged real hard. It's been up and down. I know I had to get a couple of grant and loans to try to help me maintain, but it's for most of the part, it's pretty much still moving through the COVID, because we move a lot of medical products and then a lot of hospital machinery. So it's still, the business still serves its purpose. It's somewhat, the COVID-19 shook it up for a little bit, then kind of picked it up too. So.
And how does trucking work? So that's something I've never realized. Like I see trucks on the road every day, but I have no idea like what is the process of you being able to get those businesses and transporting and all that stuff. Like what goes into that?
Well, once I found out about it, what I did was I went through Legal Zone to get my MC and DOT number, EIN number. So I waited on that to come through the mail. Once that came through the mail, all I had to do then, once my business was registered with the state of Wisconsin, all I had to do then is get an insurance.
How do you go about running a contract and keeping a contract consistent?
Okay, what we do about that is we use different load boards. All right, it's a load board called Virtual Fleet. We pay $350 a month for that, but this board you get to charge by the miles. So if you're in a cargo van, the highest you could charge is anywhere from 85 cents to $1.50 a mile. That's the transit cargo vans. As the box trucks, all the way to the 26-foot box truck, you could charge up to $3.50, $4 a mile. Mm-hmm. I don't mess with the 18-wheelers. I have a couple of partners that do that. It's just the 26-foot trucks, you can make just as much as the 18-wheelers make.
Okay. And what's the is there like a certain amount of distance that you won't go over, or could you drive all the way to California if you wanted to?
Yeah, with my MC number, I can go all through the United States. I just don't go to Canada because I don't have a passport.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay. Huh. Interesting. And like how is that, how is that business, I guess, going for you? Like, because I guess one thing I think about is it seems really lonely on the road. Like when you driving so far, coming back and forth, like, you hear so many things about people falling asleep behind the wheel and stuff like that. How do you stay focused?
Yeah, it get lonely, but you have to, once you get out there and get to driving, like, I got me a little fan base on my phone of family members. So if I get lonely, I'll call home or call grandma, call mom, talk a couple of hours, call one of the cousins.
Right.
That's how you do that. But it's not that lonely because you get to go to different spots and you get to meet different people and you learn and see different stuff that you don't even know that's going on in the world, so it is more of an advantage to me than being, a slum down. So I love it.
Yeah. So would you say like it's a new adventure every time?
Yes. I've been all through Mexico and the mountains. When I was going through Mexico, the first time I ever seen signs that say "Watch out for bears crossing." I always see the deer signs, but that was the first time I ever seen the bear sign. So yeah, I like that. And the guy that I trained with, rest in peace, he not here now. He died of cancer, but he the one really pulled me in and just he showed me something different. So and I took it and I ran with it.
Cool. And do you feel like you're able to also give like leadership to other folks around, like other brothers around the city of Madison or other young youth around Madison to be able to learn more about the trucking business?
Yes, it's a guy, he's like 30 years old. He's from the streets too, but he took his money, brought a cab and a trailer. His first week out, he came back with 8,000, and he liked it. He called me himself and said, "Man, I like the conversation we had. I like that knowledge." And so now we sit back, we chat, we do the stocks. He into the stocks now too, so it's gonna be better for him because he still got years under his belt. I'm 50 now, and I hate it was this long for me to find out about this, but I'm always glad to spread it to the youth,
You don't look 50, I will tell you that. You look really good for you. And for you, what does it mean to be Black in this work? Because as we talk about, like, this is Black History Month, we want to highlight the different things that Black, you don't usually see Black people around. Like, what does it mean for you?
For me, being Black in the trucking business?
Yeah.
For me, it's like it's almost, to me, it's giving me somewhere to like put some type of wealth in my family from coming up from nothing and having nothing and always trying to wonder where the next payment for this bill or that bill gonna come from. For me, if my boys can pick up where I left off at, I would love that, because that then to start a wealth built in my family. I might not get to enjoy it, but my kids, my grandkids, great grandkids, all them, they'll be able to enjoy it. So I like to be in a predicament. If I can start it, that's good for me.
And what advice would you have for like the youngins that may be inspired today?
Whatever inspires you, long as it's positive, go for it. Don't be scared. Go for it. I know when I was coming up in high school, right now, like the stocks, I'm just learning about the stocks. I was watching on YouTube, a 13-year-old made $78,000. So I watch his station. He 13 years old, but it's never too late to learn. And I love to see that. So I just want to be one of the ones that pass the positive to our youth, and I like to see more coming out like that. The stocks, the owning their own business.
And like, that makes me think of another question. Like as a community, obviously I work in kind of the outreach world and working with youth and stuff like that, but just as a community in general in the city of Madison and the nearby parts, like how do we best support, like, you know, you as a trucking company or other trucking companies? Like what is the what are the things that like trucking companies would benefit from, to make it obviously a prosperous living and create that generational wealth?
I can't speak for other companies, but me, myself, my company is okay. It's a center up here in Madison called Urban League. I went up there, I took a chance, and I think his name was Clee. I have his card in my wallet, but anyway, he picked me out the class. He just liked me in the way I carried myself and everything, and he liked my conversation. So he took me in the back office. He made a phone call. The next day, I was working at Stoughton Trailers, and I had appreciated that. I you know what I'm saying? He just got me in the move real fast.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started doing the trucking, I then came back up to the Urban League and reached out to them. They had a lot of things going on. So I said, about this summer, I'm gonna go back and reach out to him again to his class. Because I was thinking if he started a class training them how to go about getting their CDLs, they EINs and stuff like that. Being an owner, a business owner, me, I can come in on the boards I got. We could put them on the road, and that could be a training, some type of training program for them going through Urban League.
And for somebody that's watching today, if they need something to be transported, like, you know, what is the best way to get in touch with you?
Oh, it's HNH Trucking on Outlook.com. Our telephone number is 608-213-9839.
All right, cool. Did you have anything else for us today, Darryl?
Well, we also have a Facebook page, HNH Expedite Drivers. You can check us out there too.
Awesome. Yeah, always got to get that business out there. For everybody watching today, if you need anything transported, this is the person you need to go to. Welcome. Yes. Thank you for joining us today, Darryl. Thank you for joining us today, the audience.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been an amazing opportunity for us to be able to take the time to touch base with the city of Madison and be able to promote Black business, especially during the time of Black history, and continue to have this as a monthly thing all year long. So again, if y'all have any questions, comments, anything of that nature, please use the hashtag #BlackSteamInnovators on any social platform, and we will be sure to get those questions to Darryl and/or Katherine, and hopefully make some connections in the future. So,
all right.
Thank you again, Darryl. We appreciate you. Everybody else, have a good rest of your evening.
You do the same. Sounds good.